That's the one thing about boxing that's difficult, is because you've got so many layers of people who have to be okay with the contract, with the deal. You know, it's not just fighter versus fighter or promoter and promoter. You have multiple tiers. You have the athletes, you have the promoters, you have the sanctioning bodies who run the titles, who control the titles, the platform that it's shown on, that's streamed on or live on, the pay-per-view or whatever. They're in there too. And then you got the athletic commissions. You got all these layers, and all these people all have to come to agreements on some level. That's difficult. That's the big thing that is not great with boxing. The other thing is that there is corruption. But I'll tell you what, there's way more corruption in MMA, because business model of MMA is corrupt. Everything that happens in MMA is corrupt. The whole model is corrupt. It's run on corruption. Boxing, yes, corruption happens, but guess what? Because of the Ali Act, you can actually sue people. If they do something wrong, you can actually find a way to do something. MMA, nope, not so much, because the control that the promoters have, namely UFC, they make you sign agreements saying that if you have any legal disputes with them, you have to go to arbitrary court, which means you have to go and talk to their judge, who they pay and is they're friends with, and you have to convince that guy who's their buddy that they did something wrong. And that never happens. You never win. Nobody's ever won in that scenario. It doesn't happen. And that's why they do it. Now they're forcing guys to sign over, saying that they will not join any class actions either. All these dorks, boxing dead, so much more corrupt. No, it's not. It's not more corrupt than MMA. It's not. You have legal recourse in boxing. Yes, corrupt things happen, but guess what? You can sue. You can actually take legal action in those situations. You can't in MMA, because the corruption is written into the business model. They will make you sign off on the ability to even do anything legal against them, not press charges, but to file a lawsuit against them. UFC is known, has been caught red-handed faking or letting failed drug tests go multiple times. We know of multiple times. How many do we not know of? Anytime you catch somebody doing something a couple times, they've done it hundreds of times. You can't tell me. That's bullcrap.